And Janet's busy checking up on our son. He went down with sore throat, fever, cough, all aches, pains, all the symptoms of COVID-19. So it's been a bit of a worry, because he's about 80 miles away from us here. And anyway, diagnosed last night with an online GP that it's tonsillitis. So we're hoping that over the next couple of days things will start to improve once he gets his antibiotics. Back with another job. And it's not hair cutting. I think the old hair is starting to suffer a little bit, but that's lockdown. Might have to get it cut, don't know, we'll see. Anyway, today I'm going to do a job that's been annoying me for quite some time. It's this area here. It was damaged some time in the past, don't know what happened, and somebody's had to go at repairing it with something like, I don't know, plastic wood or something. And not really a good job. So what I'm going to do is cut this section out and let a new piece of hardwood in, and it'll be held up with epoxy and then shaped back into position, and all this will be taken off. We'll get that back looking as it should do. Solid plastic wood.
It's not feed time, you, Mr. Turtletail.
So I might need a bit more cutting out, because I'm not sure where the wood is. it is. I think the bloody Carver have done it.
Why?
I don't know.
Unless it's to strengthen that corner.
Yeah, nothing to do with that. It's just, I think they've made a book, so there's been something, they've broken it.
And instead of putting a new piece in, they've botched it.
Yeah. And somebody's bought the boat, brand new. That's because that's right the way through, look. So what I'm going to have to do is chop
Is that all plastic then?
That's all plastic, that's solid plastic there. So I'm going to have to chop that piece out and put a piece in, let a piece in, and then reshape it. I didn't want to have to go quite to that length, but it's all filled in and around there, and I don't think that's a being off. That's not been off since it was built, you know, because they're original plugs.
Weird.
Yeah, that looks like how it was built, made. Oh, it's pretty poor. Anyway, we'll put a grading piece into that. Okay, we've cut all the bad out of that piece. Don't know what on earth they've done, but it looks like it was done from new. And made a piece to slot in. I'll glue that in position, and then we'll shape it once the glue's gone off. So I'll use some thickened epoxy just to glue all that into place, and then it'll clean up. That'll take a bit of shaping because I've got no tools to do that here, but it'll all have to be done with what we've got. We've now got that filler piece glued in, so we've just used some West Systems thickness epoxy. So that's roughly fitted, very roughly fitted. So the next key task is to try and reshape it. And that's it, finished. We've just hand sculpted that piece in, giving it a light, very light feed with some colourant and beeswax. So, and this was a piece that was left over from some modifications, so it's original to the boat. It's the original wood. Just unfortunately I don't match that graining, but I think that looks a lot better than it did previously. Now we've just hammered some plugs in, so they just need cutting off flush.